Hey Libras, welcome to your reading. This is Faith, of course. This is going to be for November 1st to the 15th. So of course this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here you guys go. This is your first card that you came out with. I get rest and meditation. Some of you Libras could be possibly taking a break, possibly from work, from life, okay, from the hustle and bustle of your mind. Whatever it is that you're taking a break from, but you're taking a break. I also do pick up the letter M. Some of you Libras may be dealing with somebody with the initial M, first, middle, or last, or you may be dealing with somebody whose birthday is in a month that starts with M. So that's March, May. So that could be Aries, that could be Taurus, or Gemini, that you may possibly be dealing with these individuals, okay? But I do get the word rest. I keep getting the word rest heavily. So some of you Libras are not resting. Some of you may possibly be resting too damn much. So get your lazy ass up off that couch. Young and the Restless ain't going nowhere. It's been on TV about 30 million decades. Okay? But yes, we have the energy of rest. And I also get this energy as well of like thinking, being in contemplation. So some of you Libras may be possibly thinking about something. Some of you actually may be in separation from somebody, possibly for the last 4 months, 4 days, 4 weeks, or since the month of March. I get the month of March. Some of you guys, some of you may be dealing with an Aries or Pisces. Okay, I forgot about that. Just a second. Okay, sorry about that. Oh yes, but I was gonna say another thing. After I get done with these readings for November 1st through the 15th, I'm doing away with doing it by sign. I'm gonna start doing readings. It's gonna be over the next 48 hours. It's gonna be for everybody. Energy overall. Okay. So if you don't like it, now's your time to fucking unsubscribe because I just don't have time to explain myself. So you guys are lucky because I let you guys know first. So there you go. Zodiac signs are being done away with after these come out for the 1st to the 15th. I'm still going to do weekly horoscopes every Monday like I've been doing, and those will go by your zodiac sign. But in terms of videos on my channel, it's going to be like every 48 hours I'm going to do a video, and it's going to be over general energy because guess what? Energy's always fucking changing, you know? People always fucking changing on you. So at this point, I might as well go with the people and go with the flow. Fuck it. Okay? So yes, but back to what I was saying. See, Aries came out. But yes, let's see what we have here for you guys for the 1st to the 15th. Oh, one more time. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, I'm picking up the letter C. Some of you Libras could be dealing with the Cancer, Capricorn. For some reason, I get like a Charlie, a Charles, something like that. I also get a Cynthia. And I get the word cage. So some of you may possibly, again, what I just say, taking a rest possibly from your mind. Some of you may possibly feel like trapped in a cage just within your own self. You know, trying to figure out, you know, what's this, what's that. Okay, I get something about a house as well. Okay, some of you Libras, you will be cleaning house or you need to clean house. It doesn't have to be cleaning house in terms of you have to get rid of somebody. It can literally mean you need to get your ass up and clean up, you know? Okay, I'm picking up a horse. So I don't know if some of you Libras like horses, or maybe your Chinese zodiac symbol could possibly be a horse, or you may be dealing with somebody whose Chinese zodiac is a horse, or a horse is significant to you for some reason. So that could be maybe a spirit guide. Okay, let's see. Four of Wands. Yeah, that makes sense why the house came up. Some of you Libras may have just moved into a new house within the past 4 days, 4 weeks, or possibly within the last 4 months. It seems like you moved into this house in the springtime, so possibly April, March, somewhere in there. It was a happy move for you, but also some of you were very unsure about this move, possibly financially, because some of you Libras may have possibly did this move and it was just you. Maybe you were living with somebody, then you end up moving out, and then you had to go find your own place. And like I said, it's just you. So this is you learning about, you know, just stability, bills, everything, you know? Some of you, some of you right now, you're trying to go with the flow whenever it comes to a situation that may have not turned out the way you would have wanted it to. Okay, remember I said Taurus. Here's the Seven of Pentacles right here, being the sign of Taurus. But also, some of you may be in the energy right now where you're just not really sure in terms of if this investment, whatever you're investing in, is going to pay off. Because the Seven of Pentacles, I see that as investments. But it's like you invested in something that really made you happy. Some of you Libras, this investment could have been this house move, this house that you could have moved into. You could have possibly had like great feelings about it, but now all of a sudden it's kind of just like, why the sorrow? Why the sadness? Some of you, I feel like it's sorrow and sadness because it's empty. Because you, like I said, you may have moved into this new beginning. You may have started this new beginning just on your own, not without this other person. Because somebody possibly couldn't make up their mind in terms of if they wanted to be married or if they wanted to be committed. So somebody had to make a big boy decision and be like, look, we can't keep dragging this situation out. Probably got to separate, live in our own space. Because I get this energy of you living in your own space. Okay? Let me get where is it? Oh, here he is. Okay. But also the Four of Wands could be the energy of like happiness. That's why I said, whatever this is, some of you are definitely happy in your home, but you have this energy of possibly you could be worried about if you have to move. You could be worried about if you are going to be able to keep up with the maintenance or the bills or whatever it is. So I get this energy of you questioning yourself. Some of you Libras, you like the work that you're doing in terms of your career, but you feel like you're not getting the recognition. You're not getting the praise. You're not getting the money that you deserve. Because the Seven of Pentacles is about that energy of like, you want more. It's like, I'm waiting to reap rewards from my investment. I've been investing in this amount of time. Why have I not reaped the rewards yet? And some of you are feeling this way when it comes to your career or whatever the situation is. Some of you Libras, a new love could have came into you in the past. It could have been a fire, water, or an earth sign person. Some of you may have met this person. Why am I getting like a bookstore? Or this person may like to read books. Okay. Some of you definitely, the break that you need to take, probably need to go to the bookstore, read, exercise your brain, exercise your mind, expand your mind. Because I feel like in a way, some of you are too boxed in within yourselves. Because I get this energy where it's like you want to be free. You want to be free to be who you want to be. You want to be free to do what you want to do. But some of you may possibly feel like you're just unable to do that because you may possibly have kids. You may have people that relies on you. So you may possibly feel like that you being able to do what you want to do and be free and stuff like that, you may possibly feel like it's just too far out of reach. I get the phrase not enough credit. So some of you Libras, you may not give yourself enough credit for how far that you've came as of today. Or some of you may feel like that you're just not getting enough credit from outsiders, from peers. Like I said, it could be bosses, could be family. It doesn't matter who it could be, We do have, some of you Libras could possibly be into design work. So maybe your artist could be tattoo artists, could be, artists can be a whole bunch of different shit, musicians, in a way, maybe writers could be artists, I guess. But whatever it is, this design work with this Four of Wands, I feel like you're really passionate about something, You're really passionate about whatever this thing is to you that you feel compatible with, whatever this thing is to you that makes you happy. But you may not necessarily get paid what you're due. And I think that's the struggle here. Some of you possibly, maybe you feel like this situation is just not turning out the way you wanted to. And a part of you may feel like I just got to walk away because I'm not getting the recognition that I know I deserve. But that's the beauty of the Seven of Pentacles. It's long-term investments. It's not short-term investments. The Four of Wands could possibly be a short-term investment because it's fire. It's wand energy. That's quick. Pentacles are years. So, some of you guys, you may not hit this pinnacle, this milestone until you reach year 7. Then maybe you'll get the recognition that you deserve. Some of you Libras have been doing something for a long time, maybe even 7th grade, 11th grade, somewhere in there. Something that makes you really happy, something that you enjoy doing, but you don't get paid for it. And that's the hard part. Whatever it is that you have your heart set on, whatever it is that makes you happy, that makes your soul sing, whatever this divine gift is from the universe, because you see, the universe has its hand outstretched to you, just like, look, this is what I'm giving to you that you can probably do better than others, but you may not necessarily get your due diligence until later on. That's the hard part. It's like, do I continue on this path? Do I continue with this work that makes me happy? Or even if it's a relationship, it's kind of like, do I continue with this person that makes me happy? And they may not have all the money in the world. They may be somebody who may be able to just pay their bills and keep it fucking pushing. But you may not be in that energy where you may not be in the energy that you want to deal with this. Why? Nobody said the road to anything was gonna be easy, and I almost gives the energy. Some of you possibly may have thought that this road was gonna be, quick. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, when I get out of high school or whatever it is, and I really get into this, then boom, overnight, I'm just gonna be happening. No, who said that? I'm not saying that you guys are being unrealistic, but a part of you is being unrealistic whenever it comes to whatever this is that you really, really just enjoy. Like, it just makes you happy. You're being unrealistic about it because you got to look at the other side of it. Yeah, you may not make all the money in the world, but does it make you happy? Because I feel like it does. But that's the battle because, of course, you can't pay bills and stuff like that off of happiness and smiles. But maybe you could. Maybe you operating in this vibration of doing something that just makes your soul sing will activate that law of attraction, and you will have everything that you ever needed. Even if it's the universe giving you what you need to just be okay. What is wrong with that? I feel like somebody here doesn't really get that concept because it's just like, oh, no. Me being okay. Oh, hell no. No, you got to give me something more. No. What if it's just not your time? Everybody's timeline is different. We all want to get there. We all want to be successful. We all want that shit to happen quickly because we're tired of struggling. We're tired of being broke. But hey, that's the beauty of the story. So maybe one day when you get to that point, you write the story, it's kind of just like, oh, that was all worth it. I mean, even possibly think on the people who it took time to get to their success. Think of all the pioneers that it took a long fucking time to get to where they got. They still up there, aren't they? The perseverance, the determination, the hard work. That's what I feel like it's still going to take. So why give up on this if it makes your soul happy, because I feel like it's something that in a way you're perfect for this. But I think your battle within yourself really is, when are people going to appreciate me for the good that I know I've been doing in regards to this situation or this career or this talent, whatever it is. You've made some mistakes in the past. Some of you have possibly made some mistakes in regards to this situation where you were possibly being too impulsive. You may have possibly given up on this right here a couple of times because you want to be too impulsive because you want your job satisfaction when you want it, but it doesn't go that way. Okay? Even whenever it pertains to love, some of you Libras, there's somebody in your past in a way who you feel like this person makes you happy. But at times you may possibly feel like, is this the best that I can do in regards to love? Because some of you, like I just said, this particular person could possibly be somebody who they can pay their bills and, not necessarily saying they're skating by, but they do what needs to be done just to get by. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. I mean, everybody ain't gonna find somebody in this world that's super financially stable. Who the fuck lied to you and told you that shit? Because that just don't fucking happen. Not saying that somebody can't stand on their own, but what are you looking for at this point? I'm just saying. It just doesn't happen every day. And like I said, it doesn't mean that those people don't deserve the love as, other people with all that get, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because some of you guys, you're thinking really hard over this person who I can see the happiness. I see a sense that some of you definitely feel like this person allows you to be you, allows you to be free. So why must you second guess this? Because again, some of you are kind of just like, is this the best that I can do? is this the best that the universe can deliver me? But maybe you're looking on the outer. Maybe you're not looking inner. Because shit, you could probably find somebody who has maybe the success, the accolades, or whatever it is that you may desire, you may want in a partner, but deep down they could be a load of shit. Very possible. Okay? And then because we have right here, some of you are definitely sulking about the past. Some of you may miss this person from the past because maybe now you're starting to realize exactly what I just been saying to you. That maybe they may not have it all on the outside, but on the inside, there's this connection is hard to find. And some of you may possibly be in the energy right now where you may feel that way. But because the Five of Cups is that energy where it can represent sulking, sorrowness, disappointment. I feel like in a sense, Five of Cups can be disappointment. And this may be in a sense of you possibly being disappointed within yourself. Some of you may be possibly disappointed in yourself because maybe you feel like that you didn't speak up to this person and let them know how you truly felt. Maybe you feel like you just kind of like kept that closed in because you didn't want to be hurt. Because we have the moon, which is your fears, your subconscious. Some of you Libras, this is somebody who you've been dealing with, but it's the issue of, I feel like in a way you're still kind of like not giving a lot in terms of your emotions yet because you're too afraid for the past to repeat itself. Because you have history with somebody, but it could have been those Five of Cup moments that's kind of just like overtaking your energy right now, where it's hard for you to move past that. I feel like you're trying, but at the same time, your fears are kind of like outweighing the positives of this situation, because I really don't feel like this person is that bad. Yeah, they have their ways like everybody else on the damn planet, okay? But their ways can't be no worse than yours, okay? But also, yeah, I don't know why I get this energy. Somebody's like definitely not being honest about missing someone. It's kind of just like you're trying to play like you really don't miss this person, but really you do. You're still wishing out for this person. You're still manifesting. You're possibly still writing down your manifestations in your journal or whatever the situation is. But the beauty of it is, some of you Libras, you're on the right track. Even if you're not with this person, yeah, you probably miss them. And maybe you feel like that there was things that you wish you could have did differently. And they may feel this way as well, but you're on the right track. So if you're not with this person, I hate to break it to you, that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm not saying it has to be that way for forever, but maybe it has to be that way. Maybe this is a situation where, this person was to teach you something on an emotional level so that you don't repeat that in your next connection. Is that a crime? No. Some of you may take it as a crime because you're not getting what you want. Didn't I just say something about some of you guys could possibly be writing down your manifestations? The moon can be the card of the writer, because that's the moon is Cancer, but give or take it could possibly be Pisces. But I get this energy, like I said, of like somebody definitely is writing something. Some of you may possibly be writing a letter. Some of you may be possibly writing a goodbye letter to maybe this Five of Cups energy. Maybe you need to write a letter to this Five of Cups energy, which could be past traumas. Some of you Libras could have possibly dealt with somebody who they were always there when you needed them, whenever you were down. But whenever you were up, it's like this person can't relate. They can't be on that same energy. That's why I said, what if this person came in to teach you a lesson, emotionally, so, the cycle doesn't continue within the next person? Because some of you guys, you're definitely about to meet somebody new if you are single, with this Magician card being right here. And you may meet this person at nighttime. Some of you may possibly meet this person at the movies. I do pick up a stadium. So some of you Libras, this person may possibly play a sport. Okay, or if you've already dealt with this person and they are in your past, it just could be one of those things here where too much emotional turmoil, right here. Because then we go on over to the Five of Swords. So I do feel like some of you Libras is like, you want to be with this person that you love, but there's just so much bitterness and resentment and anger, or somebody could possibly be maybe wishing out for you. And you may possibly feel like that, what, emotionally, you took me to a place that somebody who says they love me should not take me. And that's okay to just be in that space and be like, look, you got me fucked up, I can't do it no more. Too much emotional turmoil. Too much of the need to be right. I'm picking up two different people, by the way. One person taught you a lesson, the other person could be a soulmate, but some of you are possibly thinking the person who taught you a lesson or who is teaching you a lesson is the one for you, and that may not necessarily be the case. It's this. I also get it's this fear. Somebody has this fear either of loving you or this fear of committing to you like you want them to commit to you, and that should be a red flag right there saying, wait a minute, I need to take a step back because that doesn't make no sense. Why would you be fearful of committing to me, especially if you guys have been dealing with each other for like a long period of time? I mean, the excuses at that point got to go out the window. Some of you Libras, maybe you want to be famous authors, maybe you want to write or something like that. Speaking of stadium, maybe some of you Libras, what you want to do requires you to be in a stadium. I don't know. I mean, there's cheerleaders and stuff like that. I guess gymnastics would be stadiums. I guess maybe, probably not. You get the point. Okay. I get basketball, so I don't know. Some of you Libras, this person could possibly be a basketball player, or there's a lot. I get a musician as well because there's a lot of professions coming through. Like I said, I got writer, musician, athlete. Somebody possibly plays classical music, so that could be violin, cello, yeah, stuff like that. I get a rock band, so that's why I say a musician, poetry, that makes sense, spoken word, stuff like that. But even with the poetry, I match that up with the word flow. That's what I'm saying. Some of you are definitely in that flow to getting to this magician. Some of you may in a way already be there, but you don't know how to get out of this Five of Cups energy to see what the magician is trying to offer you. Some of you may possibly feel like that somebody's lying to you as well, because sometimes a magician can definitely be like a smooth talker. I feel like the magician is very Mercury influenced. That's just me personally. You can disagree because y'all love to come here and be like, I disagree. Okay, you can disagree. Do you want to take a number on that disagree? Okay. But yeah, that's fine if you disagree. I'm not saying that my way of reading cards or interpreting cards is the Bible. I never said that. I study every day because I know my word is not the Bible. So it's like, I'm just saying. But like I said, I feel like the magician can be very Mercury influenced. Okay, so some of you Libras, you may be possibly dealing with Geminis or Virgos because they're Mercury influenced. Okay, but great, they know how to fucking talk. They talk a lot, and they can probably talk their ass out some shit too. Okay, but yeah, so that could be why some of you may possibly feel like that somebody's lying to you because of the way they talk. It's like, wow, it's like you possibly just trying to figure out. You're trying to possibly read between the lines, kind of just like there's something about you, or are you pushing your Five of Cups energy from somebody else onto this person just because you didn't heal enough? Because some of you may have possibly had to force yourself to move on from somebody because they just wouldn't do right. Hence why we have the Five of Cups. Why a part of you may just, still miss this person. But then it's almost just like, what, got to keep moving. But what happens when you keep moving out of almost a sense? Some of you possibly are moving out of necessity. Some of you possibly are moving out of sense of necessity because you want to be in love. At this point, possibly just to be in love because you may possibly feel like that's gonna make me feel better. Don't be that way because you're gonna run your ass to a brick wall. It's not gonna be worth it. Or even if you end up meeting somebody who's the right one for you, it's gonna be a strenuous road and it's gonna possibly take you guys forever to get to commitment because you're not coming in the situation completely clear, if that makes sense. Okay. But since today, is today the new moon, the full moon, or is it tomorrow? Whatever it is, start writing your affirmations today. Because I'm putting out this video today. If you see this video after today, you missed the fucking boat. Okay? But yeah. So it would be a good thing to write down your manifestations. Maybe go ahead and start your vision board early. I already did mine. It's been up for 2 weeks. Okay? So go ahead and put out your vision boards now. Nothing wrong with that. But coming into the future, we have this Five of Swords energy. Okay? Still, I get bitterness. Some of you is this water sign person. I don't know why I get bitterness or water, fire, earth, doesn't matter. I don't know why I get this bitterness of somebody feels some type of way because somebody may be coming off like they don't care because somebody may be moving forward and they could be moving forward in terms of possibly going to a new connection. That could be possible. How the Five of Cups is coming up as well. Because this Knight of Cups, he's moving to the future. He ain't focusing on the past. He has his back turned. So it could even possibly be like brooding behind somebody's back. You may be doing this, or somebody may be doing this to you because they're feeling some type of way because somebody's deciding to move forward and not keep being stuck in this energy. Kind of just like, look, if we're getting to this point where it's just not working, why the fuck are we still sitting up here wallowing in self-pity? Move on. And somebody could be coming across that way and you may not necessarily be able to understand why. Why are they being this way? Or you could be, or vice versa. Okay, the energies can be reversed. Some of y'all have selective listening? Because I say it all the time, the energy can be reversed. And then here you go. Oh, and then somebody comes on, quite a few people actually. It's reversed. Didn't I already fucking say that like 3 times that it could be reversed? I mean, I know we talking kind of fast. Sometimes I stutter because I've always stuttered as a child. But damn, I ain't that hard to understand. Okay, but anyway, moving on. But yes, Knight of Cups also can be creativity. But he's all about feelings. He's a hopeless romantic. And like I said, some of you Libras, some of you definitely feel some type of way because somebody is moving on. Like moving on. And they're acting like they don't care because they're already on to the next connection. And you don't know how to swallow that. That's hard. Yeah. Anyway. Then we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups represents wishes, wish fulfillment. Okay. Some of you are wishing out for a love offer from someone. Some of you, this seems like this love offer coming in could very likely be new love for some of you. Or even if it's not new love, because normally the Nine of Cups is the card of wishes, so it's normally something that you've already asked for. Some of you, this may be somebody, like I said, who could be this energy right here. Okay. And they could be writing you a letter. They could be telling you how they feel about you, and it could possibly make you happy. So some of you Libras could be bitching for no reason because this person could be coming soon to say how they feel about you. I mean, you guys know how I am in timing. Some of you might as well just like, don't even sit on this because this may not even happen for another 5 weeks, 5 to 9 weeks, or not until January. So I'm just being honest. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Yeah. See, that's why I said you're moving forward to new love. There's a new love offer coming in, but it's like you still miss somebody. You're still going to miss someone. Some of you Libras may have pushed somebody away, and this person could have possibly been your destiny. Or this person, or things could have possibly been good with this person. But, the fact of the matter is somebody may have became their own worst enemy due to things from the past. That's why I said somebody can finally be kind of like realizing now, kind of like, wow, if I would have did this differently, did that differently, okay? Five of Pentacles can be the energy as well of like, could be loss of income. Five of Pentacles can also be the energy where it represents, the feeling of lack. Some of you Libras, you ain't gonna never find the person that you're looking for because you're always in this energy of feeling like that you just have no luck when it comes to love. So it's kind of like the universe just like, look, you're working against me. I'm just gonna sit the fuck back and maybe one day you'll get it. But I'm not gonna sit up here and keep pushing you to get it. That's what I said. Some of you maybe being your own worst enemy. Some of you Libras may be possibly trying to leave something behind. I feel like the universe is saying, no, this new beginning that you're trying to start is faulty. Because the Magician is saying, some of you, the Magician, well, it could be. Some of you may just now be getting on the right track. And maybe this is you starting over. Maybe it's starting over from this place right here of this thing that just really makes you happy. So why move? Why you already want to move on to something else? Why? And the Magician here is saying like, wait a minute, you're on the right track. Why would you do something different? Some of you are not going to listen. Even when it comes to a person, you could be definitely on the right track. But like I said, too I feel another thing too. I feel tension is in the air with somebody. Some of you, there's tension in the air, possibly with a water sign person. I don't know why I get this energy. Like, you'll get to your destiny as long as you don't give up. And some of you are going to give up because you just, because you've possibly been working on something for so long that you're getting to a point where it's kind of just like I said, what is the fucking point? But even the Knight of Cups is moving in the right direction. So that's why I said, if some of you have to leave somebody behind because it didn't work out the way you wanted to, stop looking back. What are you looking back for? Ain't shit back there. Some of you could be meeting another air sign in the future. Okay, what is this? Yeah, what I tell you. Some of you possibly may end up seeing what this water sign person's up to, or whoever the hell this person is that's moving on from you, or vice versa. They may be doing this to you. But also the Seven of Pentacles could be the energy of some of you, this person's going to come back and tell you how they feel, and you're going to feel like you can't trust them. So guess what you're going to do? Run away. But also, I feel like this is a sense of abandoning something. Some of you Libras, like I said, you're going to abandon something again, even though you're already on the right track. And the universe, I don't see how the universe does it. I'm already fucking tired. I'm just the messenger here, okay? So get your shit together. What's after that? What'd I tell you? You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Change is in the air, okay? So why stop? Why try to do something different when the angels, the universe has already confirmed that you're on the right track? Yeesh. Anyway, this has been your reading. Okay, see you later.